When Grandma died, my uncle stopped smoking the grass she was buried beneath and became a scientist. Grew from herbologist to petrologist, he studies rocks in broken neighborhoods. Crumbles them up like second chances. Found better use for razor than dissecting wrist. Bends his body like microscope sniffs. He was now a scientist, his tools, top of the list. Probably the only things he ever kept up with, he burns. The silver spoons he wasn't born with, the weak flame in his spirit to melt these golden nuggets. He got a little closer to heaven with each expedition. Scratches his observations in his arms, shoulders, neck. He couldn't stand to be without his notes. People sigh and tisk at his profession. He ain't care. Blowing so much snow, you become winter inside. Cold, numb to his environment, nothing mattered as long as he could tell Mama he was somebody, the new rock of this family of scientists. He's so excited, shaking so hard he discovered how man could move mountains of depression with his homemade earthquakes, get high and spread with it, but it wasn't enough. To separate the pain of losing someone, he had to get higher. But putting these minerals with medicinals didn't really bring him closer to a cure. It didn't really bring him closer to her. He just wanted to forget how much he failed himself, his mama, and every other job he tried. We all want that sometimes, to get back some time. Pour its sands on your worst regrets and rewrite history on their shores. Well, we can't. Our mistakes either make us or break us down to the very grains of time we waste. With mine, I choose to create. I want to be architect, building poems out of stones I get from rock bottom. Maybe face my faults. Well, I don't judge my uncle because I have so many, and it's not his fault that I chose to bare my soul while he tries to erase his. Because being in a drug fortress, that forces you to choose between a rock and a heartache ain't always easy, especially when one dose can get rid of all the depression, and one hit can knock out everything you hate about yourself, and just a little more dust can bring back lost angels to apologize for not being there the first time. That's a mistake that we both share. And I asked my uncle, why don't you just write about it, man? I mean, it always helps me. And he laughs, because my uncle, he's not a writer, but he was a scientist and proved that it is illogical to define laws. You can only feel it.